What's up, YouTube? Thrift Hunter here, going to show you my recent purchases from this past week and some new packages that we just got in. We're going to open those up and we're going to see what we found. So far, the past week's been pretty good. Been finding definitely some nice purchases, some nice good gold deals, and a few nice watches and things that I've sold already. A lot of the stuff, when I get it in, I sell it pretty quickly, but we're going to go through and see what we've got for this week. I'll start off with something a little bit different than what I normally would buy. Here's a purchase that I picked up. This is a belt and belt buckle set with sterling and 14 karat gold. So it's a pretty nice belt. This came up for $150. And this one, it happens to be by James Reed, who I haven't heard of before, but apparently they're a pretty famous belt buckle designer or belt buckle maker. And I just did some searches for James Reed belt buckles before I bought this, and saw some selling in the like $300 to $500 range. And I guess he does make some really high-end stuff as well. This is an alligator and leather belt. And the belt buckle set, it's pretty nice. I think this is a smaller size. I think the ones that bring the real good money are like real big versions of this. So I would think that this is the smaller sized one. But good thing to know is sterling and 14K like solid belt buckles are very popular, or sterling and 10K or whatever. Just sterling and gold belt buckle sets are really popular. So good to look out for those. They're worth more than your standard silver belt buckle set. Hi Tanya, good to see you. Glad to see some people coming in. So that's the belt that I bought. Here's this turquoise piece that I bought. That I did the thumbnail with, and this was an interesting piece. I kind of say a lot of the times when you're sitting there watching the listings and you're just scrolling and scrolling, and you go through thousands of listings, and then something pops up that kind of grabs your attention. Those are usually the ones that I'm looking to buy. Is something like this. So this is marked 14 karat on the bottom here, but there's no maker's mark. It just says 14 karat. And it was just an interesting piece that popped up. This was priced at $600, and I offered $450 because I felt pretty comfortable with that. What I did for this is the same thing. I just search for like large turquoise pendants, and they were selling in silver between like $400 to $500, and there's not really a lot of examples in gold that you see that often. And so obviously there's some gold value here, and then there is this stone, which is by no means a cheap stone just in itself. The reason why I bought it is I really like the spiderweb pattern on it. So this I ended up paying $475 for, and I think it's reasonable. And I think what the person was asking, like $600 to $800 is probably realistic for this. You could definitely get away with pricing it at $1250 or something like that, but I just don't really see it. And the thing, it does have like this little channel cut out here in the back, and I don't know if that's maybe when it was separated from the host rock, if that's like someone breaking this off or what happens. But with these really large turquoise pieces, you have to understand that turquoise is a very fragile stone. And when you get anything really large, it's really rare because they're prone to cracking really bad. So I'm guessing this channel is either like a relief channel that was carved out, or there was just like crumbly bits in here or a big crack or something. And so they decided to channel it out. And since it's on the back, it's not really a big deal. So yeah, that's a really nice piece. I like that one. We can do these ones next. So I bought these rings. These are all James Avery rings. So if you're familiar with, I don't know, James Avery is a name that pretty much most jewelry dealers should know. It's very popular designer, makes really nice different rings and pendants and all kinds of charms and stuff like that. So these popped up from a seller who was selling a bunch of James Avery gold rings. And James Avery gold rings in solid gold are pretty rare, I guess. And especially in certain sizes, it's very hard to find a ring in your size. So most of these are, I think all of them are a size 5, which is a little bit smaller. Your standard ring size is about a size 7 for women's. So that's what I would normally prefer, like my rings to be, is a size 6 or 7 is usually a good size. But anyway, these popped up for $600, and it was kind of, again, a close deal. But for, average 200 a piece, I think that's a good deal for the James Avery in gold. These sell right around $300 each, and sometimes more. I think I have these priced at 500, 500, and 400 for the smaller one, which is a high price, but the collectors for these things tend to pay pretty well. Once I find the right buyer, I think I'll get a really strong offer on these. So some nice, and the total weight's 14.5 grams or so. So it's around 500 and, I don't know, 25, 550 in scrap. So that's what I offered. I offered like 550 in scrap, or 550 for these, and they were just taking too long, and I knew someone was going to buy them, so I grabbed them for 600 full price. So those are some nice James Avery rings, and they're all signed and everything like that. Really cool pieces there. Here's just a small pair of 14 karat gold cameo earrings. Nothing great, but they were a little bit heavier than your standard little earrings. So these are like, I don't remember, 3 or 4 grams, something like that. And I paid $50 for these. So I think, I can hopefully get around 100. If not, I can end up scrapping them and make a couple bucks. There's that one. Here's one. I don't know if I showed this one, but this is like just a white gold and then this blue stone, which I'm pretty sure is an aquamarine, and it's a decent size one, but I think the person listed this maybe as topaz or something. I don't think it is a topaz. I think this is aqua and white gold, but I got a pretty good deal on this, probably around scrap, and it's just a nice ring. Nothing crazy, but sometimes people are looking for a square cut in a certain size, and it's just you got to find the right buyer for these kind of things. So it's a nice ring. And here's another one. So this one was a really, really big surprise, actually. So this just popped up for like 30 bucks, I believe. And I kind of noticed how big it was just from the pictures. And I like buying big pieces in general, big statement pieces. You guys kind of know that. So I saw this, and I basically just bought it as a regular silver ring. So, for 30 bucks, I think I offered like 25 and they took it. I don't know. So I was paying around, like, this is 20 grams. So I don't know. They just listed it as a silver ring, and you couldn't really see the marking. But eventually I got this cleaned up a little bit, and it's going to be hard to show it, but there's a marking on the inside here. And the marking is DLM, which is for Diane Malouf, which is a pretty, and again, another famous designer, lady that makes these large silver rings with 14 karat gold, sometimes massive rings. So this Diane Malouf is known for these, 50, 60, 100 gram rings, these real big ones. And so this one's like a medium size. Obviously, it's also a very chunky ring. But yeah, so this ring is probably worth around $300 or so. I have it up for, I believe, 500. Again, it's just one of the things where sometimes the collectors are really fierce about this kind of stuff and will pay a lot of money for it. So I always put a high price on it. I've already been offered, I think, $250. that I didn't take because I know how rare her stuff is, especially with the sterling and the 14 karat. Makes a difference. People like having the two-tone there. And the stone here is, someone sent me a message and told me that it's Gaspayite. Gaspayite, yeah. And the person called it green turquoise, but I guess it is not. It's that green stone. So cool ring. You know, for 30 bucks to get turn that in 300 bucks, that's pretty good. Here's an interesting one that I kind of already sold the really interesting part. This had a gold band on it, but this is a LeCoultre box for a ladies watch. So it also has paperwork, brand new LeCoultre paperwork. I mean, it's like completely brand new. And here's the watch. Here's the box. The watch, just a little ladies watch, and it's actually a flip top LeCoultre, but it's 10 karat gold filled. So I was hoping it would be a solid gold flip top, but this had a big gold, solid gold band on it that I bought, and I already sold the big gold band because obviously this cost me $850 for the watch and box and the band. So that's pretty cool. It's got a monogram on it, so that hurts it a little bit. I think this watch is worth like around $75 to $100. And then I think the box and paperwork, since it's so complete and in such good condition, that I think I can get probably $100 just for the box and paperwork for someone who has like a solid gold one that wants a nice display for it. So yeah, that's the LeCoultre. So I already sold the band for like $950 or $1,000 around there. So I already made a profit, and then this will be like kind of an extra profit. Okay, so let's go ahead and start opening some packages. I have a total of 5 packages today, and I kind of know what's in them, and I think one of them is going to have something really nice. So, I mean, I think they're all going to be pretty nice, but we'll see what we got. So we're opening up our first package here. Let's see what we got. This. Let's see what we've got. Don't exactly remember what I ordered of everything. Okay. Cameo, what state am I in? I'm in California. Cameo earrings and ring set. Let's go ahead and look at this. I don't see any markings, but there is like a marking that's been rubbed. Interesting. Does look like gold. The back of the cameo here is signed. It's going to be hard to see it, but the back of the cameo is signed. So that's a good indication. But I'm hoping this is gold. It looks like gold, but of course it could be gold filled. It does feel a little bit light in weight for, if it was gold, it would be maybe a little bit heavier. Let's see if there's any markings on the earrings. And I don't see any markings on the earrings as well, so this is going to be one we're going to have to test. Does look like gold, but these things are, a lot of times are gold filled, so we'll have to kind of, I'm going to have to test these later because I have to test outside. Yeah, can't find any markings on these. But this was a total of $135, so I'm pretty okay either way, honestly. But if it's gold filled, I don't know. I'm not as excited about it, but hopefully this is gold. It does look like it had a marking that's been rubbed down, and I can't read what it would have said, but it does look like gold. So we'll see. And it's signed, which is kind of nice. Usually only the higher ends are. So there's that. I'll test it later. If it's real, that could be around $400. And if it's not real, then we'll probably end up sending it back if it's gold filled. Because I think as a gold filled set, it'd be worth like maybe $60. So yeah, not what we want, but who knows? It's unmarked. Yeah, it looks like gold, but you never know. I was kind of hoping it would be marked. It's a nice piece. Either way, let's see what we got here. Hey, Gina. Nice to see you. Come on in. I'm always happy that some of you guys can make it out to my live stream. I know I just pop on and I don't like give a big heads up or anything. I'm sorry, but I get the packages in and I've got to process this and I'll probably sell it tomorrow. So I don't have a lot of time to mess around. Not sure what this is. You get some weird packaging on eBay sometimes, man. Okay, this is a little baby gold watch that I bought. This little, pendant watch. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, 14 karat. Yeah, it looks fine. Here's the movement and the backing here. So I bought this for $100, which yeah, should be fine. I think they'll be almost exactly like 4.2 or 4.3 grams, something like that in this. I treat it just basically like a little ladies watch or something, where they are around I don't know, anywhere from 3 to 4 grams. But this it feels heavy enough, and it is very small. But I think yeah, there's probably about 4.2, 4.3, maybe 4.5. If I'm lucky, 5, but I doubt it. Yeah, just a little gold pendant watch for $100. That was a pretty easy deal. About to leave and so I popped on. Yeah, I just kind of jump on. I literally just got this stuff in, so I don't have any patience, so I kind of have to open these things right away, or I always want to, at least. All right, so this feels a little heavier. Interesting. Better packaging. Package like this. Don't package like this. Package like this. Looks much better packaged. Let's see what we got. And I don't necessarily always like getting gift boxes because they just pile up and I end up just like throwing a lot of them away. But it is nice that some people put them in these nice gift boxes. Well, let's see. This feels heavy. This could be my my big one. Let's see. Yeah, I know. It's hard to catch me on a live stream, but we got 20 people in here, so that's cool. That's plenty for me. Yeah, this has got to be maybe my good. Yeah, it is. Okay. Wow. God, that's huge. Okay, so this has got to be this is what may potentially be my best find this year on eBay, and obviously we're gonna have to test it, but it feels good. Yeah, that looks nice. I usually don't bother with them. It's just going to scrapper. Yeah, I don't really care too much for the fancy boxes. You know what I do when I usually sell stuff? I wrap it in like a paper towel and then in bubble wrap, put it in a padded mailer, and I don't know, it's plenty good. Yeah, okay, so this it looks good. I mean, I'm gonna have to test it, but it should it should pop off on the camera. I'm sure you guys can see it that this looks like gold, and it is properly marked right there. And then it is also marked on the tongue right there. And I know it's not going to focus that well, but that says K18. And it also says K18 in Italy on this side. And this is a bit, I mean, this has got to be almost 8.5 or 8 inches. I'm not exactly sure. I'll measure it later. But, and it sounds, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That sounds like gold. That's very high ping. It's very shiny. Yeah, so let's throw this on a scale. I don't want to say exactly what I paid for it because I know a lot of people will go out and search from my previous video that they will go search and find it. And you can probably find it if you want to anyway and try and find it. But this was, yeah, this was a really, 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 really good score. And I'm going to test it. Obviously, I have to test it to make absolutely sure, but this thing is just screaming gold to me. And let's go ahead and weigh it. I'll weigh it on this scale. I actually did get a new scale. Finally, I got a nice new precision scale. I'll weigh it on this later. It's a big piece, so it's not going to really fit that well on there. So let's go ahead and weigh this one up. Yeah, this is crazy, crazy nice. Okay. So this weighs 39 grams. So yeah, that's a big, big deal. Really, really nice piece. So that's yeah, that's my best piece this year. This one right here. This is worth about $1,750 in scrap. So yeah, got that online. Pretty cool. Pretty cool piece. Let's go ahead and open up. We got 2 more to go. I'm not gonna be able to top that, but that was a pretty good one. And I'll test it and let you guys know, but I'm pretty sure it's good. I actually bought stuff from this person before, and their stuff was good before, so yeah, it's good. Go ahead and open up this one here. Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Oh, hey, Zach. How's it going? Okay. Paper towels. See, I do this. A lot of times I do this. Paper towels and bubble wrap. It's really all you need. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so this one. Interesting piece. It actually feels pretty light, which I'm not exactly excited about. Okay, it feels better. But, okay, so here's this piece, and it's supposed to be 14 karat gold. This was a no-weight listing that I bought, just because it was a nice, like, thick double row with diamonds, like small diamonds. But thing I'm worried about is that this may be 10 karat. So we're going to check under the clasp here, where it's usually marked. And let's see. It's hard to read. See if I can get some light. I can't tell. It looks like it says 14K, but it may be 10. I don't know. I'll check it later. I don't have my loop on me, so let's go ahead and weigh it. It does look like it does maybe look like 10. I'll have to check it really good with the loop. What do we pay for this? $350. So I'm gonna run my weight on it. Okay, 15.4 grams. So we're doing pretty good. If it's 14 by 47 in scrap. Let me grab a loop. I'll be right back. Just go grab it. By no weight listing, do you mean buy it now? No, I mean they didn't put a weight measure of the weight of the piece in the listing. So some people don't have a scale at all, and don't put a weight in the listing. So I just buy it off of eye. Let me go grab a loop. I'm back. A loop. Let's check it because it does. It just looks like a 10-carat piece, but let's see. Yeah, let's see. Oh man, that's rough. But it's actually kind of cut off the marking. But it does look like it says 10K. Yeah, I think this is a 10-carat piece. It doesn't look right for 14. I can usually tell by the color. I don't know if you can tell that it's a little bit dull. The gold coloring, and then the way that these stones are like really small, single cut stones like that. So I think this is a 10-carat piece, which is unfortunate. Let's see. 15.4. 10-carat is 390, so it's a little close. So I'll probably just talk to the seller and see what they want to do. And I'm actually like not. It's actually very hard to read the mark on this. It does at first glance look like 14 karat, so it's probably no fault of theirs. And I'll test it as well to confirm that it's 10. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be 10 karat instead of 14. So I'll just talk to them, let them know, hey, it's 10 karat, it's not 14. They said it was 14. Do you want to refund me partially, or do you just want me to send it back? And that's pretty much how it goes. And it's usually it's a no issue thing for most sellers, and if it is an issue, we just go through eBay. But this kind of stuff happens almost every week, all the time. People call stuff 14 that's 10, or 14 that's silver, or whatever. So yeah, nice piece. Nothing wrong with it. It's just 10 karat instead of 14. I think that's pretty obvious just in the color. Even just right when I picked it up, it looks like 10, and I think the marking there says 10 karat. So yep, that's how it goes. All right, last one. Open up. How much was it? It was $350. So there's what did I say? There is 15.4 grams. So in 10 karat, it is $391 in scrap. So let's see, we paid $350. So yeah, it may be fine either way, but I'll at least talk to them a little bit and see what their thoughts are on it. I guess I am still getting it for a good enough price. It's really not that bad, but it is not how it was described. So I don't know. It's a little touchy. We'll talk to the seller and just see what they want to do, honestly. Okay, last piece. This is heavy. I don't know what this is. I don't remember really what this was, but it looks like two things. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Saran wrapped. Interesting. Oh, John Hardy. I remember what this is. Now I remember. Okay. J-A-I, John Hardy. Box. Ta-da. Pouch. And a ring. Pretty nice looking ring. Marked JAI 925 Thailand. Cool. Nice ring with the original bag and box. That's cool. This was a really interesting one. So I'm going to show you the next piece. It's a bracelet. $100 or $99 total for these two pieces. The ring itself is worth almost $65 or $75. So when I saw this set for $100, I grabbed it pretty quickly. But this one's supposed to have some issues. So you can see here, this is an as-is piece. As is. This item may be a customer return, vendor sample, discontinued inventory, or on-air display and may not be new. In some instances, these items are repackaged by QVC. QVC does not guarantee that this product will meet your expectations or standards, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so this is like an as-is piece, but check out this piece. Okay. So what I was told was what one of the issues was that maybe that this was offset. That's what I was told, is that this was like bent a little bit to be offset. Not really a big deal. And then I was told that there may be one missing stone. So let's see. Yep. Does look like there's one missing. Let's see. Maybe. Yep. Looks like there's one. Let's see if there's any more. I don't see any more. Yeah, so that's it. There is one missing stone. And it's right here in this part, which, so right there, you can probably see it a little bit. There's one missing stone. Yeah, so I don't do stones. Yeah, I mean, even with the stone, I don't think it's going to be that difficult. I mean, a little bit of glue or something, or just leave it. I mean, can you even see that? Right there on this edge. There's one missing stone, and then it's a little bent. So I got the ring and the bracelet for $100, and this piece, so in perfect condition, is about a $400 cuff bracelet. And I mean, I would consider this completely wearable, like as is, fine. So I mean, it's missing a stone and it's a little bent, but this is still an expensive piece. It's also very heavy, just in silver, which I wouldn't sell it as scrap, but let's see, 46 grams on the bracelet. So yeah, really nice. I just saw this. It's something a little different, not my usual purchase, but the retail here is like $600 for the two pieces, and so you got it as is and whatever. So I think realistically, the price for this is probably around like $175 to $200 as an as-is piece, which I think they said that the original, I don't see it on here, that the original price was something like that, like $250, $275 or something like that as an as-is piece. So I think that's pretty correct on what it's gonna be worth. Nice, really nice piece, totally wearable. And again, yeah, you could just fix it pretty easily. Bend this back and glue a little stone in there, or try and set a stone in there if you want to. But overall, it looks fine to me. Really cool piece. So yeah, that's it for today. Gonna have to, test this piece, the cameo, and then I'll have to take the watch part out of here to see how much gold's in here and whatever, and then we'll deal with this piece and just make a decision. I think I don't know. I think either way I'll be keeping it. I don't think it's really I don't know. it's unfortunate and it kind of sucks, but I don't know. I think I can sell it for what I paid for it, so it's not really a big deal either way, but it's not what I wanted. And then, of course, our big score. This is insane. This doesn't happen all the time. This is definitely like a, I don't know, once in a lifetime kind of thing, I guess. But I guess I've shown that I've done it a few times now. But this is a really nice piece, and I'll get to testing this. Does look good. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video for today. I should be having some more stuff coming. I don't have too much on order, but I do have a really nice gold watch coming, and then I actually have 2 gold watches and a few other things, so we'll see if I end up doing a video for those. If I get usually around 5 packages in at once, I will do a video. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See you guys on the next one.